I was giving food to cats this morning when a crowd gathered and started to scream. That's when I realised it wasn't normal cats and I was in a lion exhibit at the zoo. And that got me thinking. Good day, you absolute legends. Welcome back to another edition of Update News. Now, today's hot topic is reports incoming undiscovered hidden files. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, we have some more information about some of the files that have been discovered over the last few days. But before we do get into that, ladies and gentlemen, do me a massive solid, as always, because you are, of course, all legends. Leave a like on this very video. It really does help out this video get out there to the wider YouTube audience so everybody is in the full know. But also, on the flip side to that, don't forget as well to hit that subscribe button. And especially if you've been watching me for a while and you like what I do here, subscribe button, give it a hit, you know what to do. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right on into today's video. Now, as we know, over the last few videos, I've been speaking about a couple of leaks that have been sent to me by a leaker known as Larry, who does deep data mine kind of stuff. Now, he sent over these two pictures. The first one, as we can see, is to do with a chicken found within the game files and all of the coding stuff to go with it. And the next one was a monkey, and again with all of the coding stuff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can imagine, my own personal excitement about chicken and monkeys being in the game of No Man's Sky game files absolutely freaking blew my mind. And of course, in yesterday's video, I was able to verify it by unpacking the game files myself and going directly to the file location from the instructions of leaker Larry that give me the exact directory of those files. And of course, we did a lot of speculation. However, I was contacted by this chap right here in my Discord. Now, the chap's name is called Glitch, and they put this: the video is incorrect, and obviously referencing the latest video that I put out. And he said, sadly, those are Joe Danger assets. Monkey with fez looks familiar. And if we have a look at that image right now, it does look familiar. It looks very, very familiar. And if we compare those two assets side by side from the ones that were sent to me in the game files and that one sent to me as a Joe Danger asset picture, we can see it looks directly the same. Also, it goes on to say there's the Half-Life 2 logos in the decals, which when I was doing my deep dive, there was indeed Half-Life 2 logos in the decals as well. Hello Games made a Joe Danger collab with Valve, which is something I didn't even know, so every day is a school day even for me. Now, he went the chicken and obviously give another reference image. And again, it's the chicken costume that was in Joe Danger. And again, if we look at the game assets, it is in fact the same freaking image, obviously just spread out a little bit because it's a game asset and that's how the game kind of sees like costumes and things like that and then rebuilds them back in the game later. Now, that is very, very interesting. So this was my response message back to Glitch. I said, thank you for bringing this information to light because again, more information on this topic and the more we can highlight this, then it just avoids any future confusion. So I'll share this development in my upcoming video. Do you have any more information on the rest of the assets found, such as the brick textures or the water textures, etc.? And Glitch got back to me and said, nothing concrete, just that by proximity, because obviously they are somewhat connected with the chicken and the monkey, because it's all in the kind of the same game files, but it says just that by proximity, those probably are also Joe Danger assets. Now, I was talking to the fabulous, the one and only captain of the Steves, and of course I'll have his channel linked in the video description down below. Go and give him a subscribe. And I was talking to him about this, and this is the voice message that he sent me.
Yeah, there, Mr. Cynical. There might be something that you might want to reference in the video from Joe Danger. Is you know that new decal on the actual Starborn runner of the little Gek wearing a helmet? That helmet is the same helmet from Joe Danger. So even though Joe Danger is freaking ancient, and even though those files that you found are right back when, they're still referencing Joe Danger even now through that decal. So who's to say that they might not go and resurrect some of the other things from Joe Danger? Who's to say that we might not get a spacesuit that looks like a chicken costume? It could happen. I mean, if we do get racers, it'd be pretty cool to be flying about in a Starborn runner wearing a chicken outfit. You know? As trippy as that sounds. It could happen. I'm not ruling it out. I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but the likelihood of it happening is very freaking slim. But at the same time, they've just gone and referenced Joe Danger in a decal that's in-game that we can fly around in. And that's recent. So there we go.
And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Captain Steve makes a lot of sense with this, and it kind of got me thinking about it in a different way. So at first, when I was hearing the news that, it is a Joe Danger asset, at first I was kind of like, right, okay, it's obviously just that, and I was going to put it to bed. However, why is a Joe Danger asset in No Man's Sky in the files? It makes no sense. And Captain Steve, like he said, if they're bringing Joe Danger assets technically in the game, and that is very true. I mean, if they are going to resurrect some Joe Danger assets to the game, then that would fully and completely explain why the chicken and the monkey assets are in the physical game files themselves. Now, of course, we have other game files in there, such as the water textures, such as the brick textures, such as the freaking sword textures as well. Now, they could be bringing those to life. Now, I don't know if they're all completely related to Joe Danger, even though they are in the same files, but maybe, just maybe, it's something that down the line, Hello Games are gonna re-implement into the game. So if they are going to be working on water textures, then maybe they are working on water physics and bringing rivers and that kind of stuff and revamping the old aquatic scene for No Man's Sky, which is very, very exciting. The brick textures, they could be bringing brick materials into the game if that's what they're intending to do, because again, it's very strange that those are actually in and hidden in the game files. Now, for the sword textures itself, I mean, maybe we are going to get a laser sword. Maybe it's going to be a new type of multi-tool or something crazy like that. Or maybe it's a nod to an idea that they once had. And at the end of the day, it might just be a decal they might bring it into. Or it could just be maybe a trophy or something across the lines of that. They might not even bring it into the game at all, but maybe it's an idea that they once had that they still might re-pick up on it. And that's what I really like about the whole game files and looking at all the game files and seeing all of these assets that maybe could have been a thing in No Man's Sky, but, it's just been put on the backbench for whatever reason. Now, a lot of these things might never see a day in the game, but some of them very well might. And I think that's very, very exciting. And for me, that is what makes No Man's Sky so unique, so awesome, is the fact that the creativity from the developers of this game is next to none. But ladies and gentlemen, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about today's video. Did you already make the connection that those game assets were a part of Joe Danger? Or do you think that maybe they're going to be implementing those textures in the game, seeing though they are already in the game files? Let me know what you think. Comment section down below. You know what to do. Now, the last thing I want to speak about very quickly is I've gone ahead and revamped my Patreon. I've been neglecting it for a small while, that's no secret. However, as of right now, I have 5 new amazing tiers that you can select, and it really does go to help me carry on creating these videos. And best of all, the very first tier comes with a 7-day free trial, and there's absolutely no commitment. So the very first tier is for $1 a month, and that, like I said, comes with a 7-day free trial, which you can cancel at any time. It's called the Repent Jar, and that is forgiveness for your ad blocking sins. The second tier up from that is a pack of Monster, $5 a month, and that is to keep my mind focused and fuel my creativity with a pack of Monster energy drinks. It's around about $5 in US currency if you convert that over to the Great British Pounds. My creativity already tingles with the caffeine. The next tier up from that is Absolute Legends. Good day, you Absolute Legends. This tier helps me fund for better equipment and software to carry on taking my videos to new heights. And again, all of this is all going directly back into the channel. So it'll help me if something breaks and I need to fix it, there's a new updated software for my video editing, then it will all help pay towards that, and it is a massive financial help for me. So again, thank you very much. And the very last tier is That Got Me Thinking. This one is for $50 a month, and it is a questionable financial decision. $50 a month gets you That Got Me Thinking tier. So if you do choose to go down that route today and support the channel, thank you so much. You'll find a link that goes directly towards my Patreon in the video description down below. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's everything from me here today, and as always, my name is Professor Cynical, and I'll catch you all again in the next one. Bye for now.